Hey everybody! Hi! Hello, I am Miss Anne Okpara. This is English grammar class, and today we're looking at a very simple, interesting topic. I keep saying simple and interesting topic because education is simple and interesting once you pay attention. Things are literally simple because you keep repeating each topic, you keep repeating each lesson. So please, this is simple and interesting. And the topic for us this morning is synonyms. Synonyms. So this should give you an idea because on this screen you can see group of kids. You can call them kids. You can call them children. You can call it a gift. You can call it a present. So that should tell you that synonyms are words that have the same meaning. That means you can exchange it. You can call it this one today, call it that one tomorrow, and it will mean the same thing. I just finished mathematics class and we're talking about circle, and I said you can either call it a perimeter, like perimeter of a circle, or you can call it circumference of a circle. It's literally the same thing. So that's synonym. So whether you call it this name or you call it that name, people get the idea of what you're trying to talk about. Okay? So, as I've said earlier on, synonyms are words that have the same meaning or almost the same meaning. So, you can exchange the names. People will not be confused. Like I said, you can say perimeter of a circle or you can call it circumference of a circle. They have the same formula, they mean the same thing. The same way, somebody can say, "Oh, I have two kids," or you can say, "Oh, I have two children." Whether you call them kids or you call them children, they have the same meaning. "Oh, I got a present for my birthday." "Oh, I got a gift for my birthday." So, gift, present, they mean the same thing. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what synonym is. So, words that have the same meaning or almost the same meaning, you can exchange them. You can use one today, use another one tomorrow. It's talking about the same thing. So, some common examples of synonym you have big and large. I live in a big house. I live in a large house. So whether you call it big or large, it still tells you about the same size. Small and tiny. So small, you can exchange the word small for tiny. Happy and glad. You can say, I am happy today. Or I am glad today. I am so happy. Oh, I'm so glad. They mean the same thing. Be fast, be fast, be fast. Be quick, be quick, be quick. It means the same thing. So fast and quick. Why are you sad? I saw a very sad looking girl today. I saw an unhappy girl today. So sad, unhappy, synonyms. Let's start. Let's begin. Should we start? Should we begin? Then buy. I want to buy something. I'd like to make a purchase. I'd like to purchase something for you. Okay? Then can you help me, please? Can you assist me? I need someone to help me over here. I need someone to assist me over here. So these and many more are examples of synonyms. So can you give me one example of synonyms? Can you? So these are synonyms. So they have the same meaning or almost the same. You can exchange them. You can say this today, that tomorrow, and you mean the same thing. So you see that we use synonyms every day. Oh, your mom is so fine. Oh, your mom is so beautiful. She's such a fine girl. Such a cute girl. She's so pretty. So those fine, beautiful, cute, pretty, gorgeous. They are all what? Synonyms. Oh, he's so calm. He's so quiet. He's so gentle. All those words are synonyms. You mean the same thing. So these are sentence example, just short sentence. This bag is big. This bag is large. It's the same thing. We also have huge, enormous, gigantic. Then she is happy today. She is glad today. She is joyful today. The boy runs fast. The boy runs quickly. So you can please give me one example of synonyms. This thing is too simple. So why do we use synonyms? We use synonyms to avoid repeating the same word. If you are saying the same thing over and again, with time the conversation gets boring. By the time you keep changing words, but it's like, oh, your mom is so fine. That person comes and say, oh, I saw your mom today. She's so beautiful. But everybody keeps saying, hi, your mom is fine. Your mom is fine. Your mom is fine. What's why I say your mom is fine, your mom is pretty, your mom is gorgeous, your mom is cute. You start feeling, because different company they mean the same thing, but hearing different kind of words, there's this kind of feeling it gives. So it makes things more interesting, and it improves our vocabulary. So story example without synonyms now. Ada was a happy girl. She wore a happy smile to school. Her teacher liked a happy face. It still sounds good. I'm not saying it sounds bad. It's still good English. But look at this. Ada was a happy girl. She wore a bright smile to school. Her teacher liked her cheerful face. That's much more descriptive. It has more details. It's much more interesting to read. So, did you get why we use synonyms now? So this was a very, very short, simple, fun, exciting topic. So it was fun, it was interesting, it was exciting, it was captivating. So all of these words are what synonyms. Oh my god, I enjoyed the video. It was fun. Oh, it was interesting. Oh, it was exciting. Oh, it was captivating. Those are all words. Synonyms. So we've learned a lot about synonyms, and now it is what? Practice time. So replace the underlined word with a synonym. That means give me another word I can say. Instead of saying the bag is heavy, what else can I say? What can I change heavy to? The water is cold. Instead of saying the water is cold, that word cold, what can I use instead of saying the water is cold? And so on like that, you get to question 6. Then rewrite the story using synonyms. The girl was sad. She walked slowly home. Her sad face showed her feeling. So instead of saying the girl was sad, maybe you can say the girl was unhappy. I already gave that to you. If you want that word for unhappy, you can fix it. So the girl was unhappy. She walked. Her face showed her feeling. So those words that are bolded, please change them. The boy was angry. Another word for angry. He spoke in a loud voice. Another word for loud. His angry words hurt his friend. So that's what I asked you to do. And with that comes to the end of this simple, simple, short lesson on synonyms. Bye.